I think you gotta turn on the camera for me.
Never need a bitch, I'm what a bitch needs.
Sal, did you say something?
Yeah, I think you need to turn on the camera for me. It says
Your
I can't turn
camera?
on. Yeah, it says you can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
What? I just made you a panelist.
Yeah.
Let me see. Sal, you still can't make it, you still can't see? I mean, like, can you turn on your camera?
No, it says you can't start your video because the host has stopped it.
The host has stopped it.
Yeah, I guess enabling it.
Let me see. Forbid record, rename. Hey guys, we are just waiting for a few more people to hop on, and then we will begin today's training. We got a really special treat. One of my good friends will be doing the training. Yeah, he's in the other room.
How'd they know?
Very exciting stuff.
Same thing.
Strange.
Have you done this before?
Yeah, not an issue. I can maybe get you a panelist link, I guess. Let me see. Guys, we'll be starting in a couple of minutes. We'll be starting in a couple of minutes. You're gonna start wearing Nike? Yeah, I mean, there's actually a long and deep reason as to why I only wear one brand. Maybe on another day I'll explain it. It's actually an interesting story. A lot of people ask me about that, why I only wear Nike. It's not because I'm like overly acute over their brand, more because I have a tremendous amount of respect for Phil Knight, who's the founder of Nike. And it's a great book. If I would recommend anyone reading it, it's called Shoe Dog. It's an autobiography of Phil Knight. He's still living. He wrote it about 2 years ago. And incredible life story by a remarkable person. Sal,
I'm back. But
are we visual?
No, it says again the same thing about the host.
All right. Let me try one more thing and then we will get started.
All right.
Sal, try now.
Okay, I'll come back in.
Yeah, come back in.
Let's see.
Tuning in from New Zealand. Oh man, that means you're closer to me. And me and Sal. No, I know, I tried to manually turn his camera on. Didn't work. But I just changed the settings and I shot him another panelist link. You should be fine. Where's everyone from? Where's everyone from coming? I see Peterborough, I see New Zealand, I saw Trinidad. Obviously, we have Toronto in the building. Charlotte, no, Charleston, South Carolina, Canada. Fire signs, does that mean from hell? I'm playing around. North Dakota, Redwater, Alberta. Oh man. MTL, Naples, Florida. Mr. Khan,
Oh, I saw the camera. Let's see.
what does it say? Washington, is that Wisconsin, USA, amazing. Ontario, Canada, from the 6th. Is that Forest Hills? Is that Forest Hills reporting in from Toronto? Whitby, Bitcoin crib. Oh, it's always Toronto's in the building. Toronto's always the loudest. We will give Sal a couple more minutes.
I think we're gonna have to just proceed.
How is it looking for you?
Same thing. Oh, it did show me a
I
video.
have one last idea. I have one last Hail Mary. 1 second.
Yes, I got the audio.
You got the audio?
Yep, that's as far as I can get.
Video participants, rename, remove, forbid record, and change role to attendee. Oh, I see. Okay, fine. I'm going to make you host. Here.
Well, I thought that's what you did.
No. Just don't touch anything, okay? Just trust me. It's going to just zoom you back in. Okay, now I can remove the video ban.
Wow.
Or you might be able to even remove the video ban.
Let me see. Yep, there it is.
There we go. Oh, there's the handsome devil.
Making progress here at GX.
We are a technology company, cannot figure out Zoom. Hope everyone is having a fabulous Sunday night. I am your gracious, humble, favored host, Sharpan. I run a company called Invest and Global Exchange, and I am thrilled to have you guys on this webinar, Apply Pressure Training. You know, this is becoming a staple in our ambitious mission to build a more friendly cryptocurrency environment by empowering people like you guys to take the message and monetize off of helping people get into this asset class. I don't think a single person that I know embodies that message better than my guest today. He is a man I've gotten to know extraordinarily well over the last couple of weeks. I met him earlier this year in Bangkok at a conference that both of us were at. And since then back then he became a broker. And since then he has watched us and helped us grow. And then about a month and a half ago, he has, like a Michael Phelps, jumped right into the water and is now taking this full on. And he is the proud founder of Crypto Broker Academy. I'm sure he'll talk all about that. He is originally from Bangladesh, grew up in the United States, so he's a South Floridian, right? And we all know how those guys are. Now I'm playing around that. We don't know how those guys are, but an incredible digital marketer, an incredible leader. I've seen him build, huge organizations. Actually, today I found out how much revenue he drove in his old company, and let's just say it's 9 figures, 10 figures. It's an exceptional accomplishment at such a young age, what he's done. And now he's taking all of that experience and dumping it into Global Exchange. And he's out here in Bangalore. He flew out here from the US to come record videos, to build out content, to learn about the company. And I think he's gotten an incredible opportunity to kind of see under the hood of how this company operates. If you don't already, do yourselves the favor and follow him on Facebook, follow him on YouTube, wherever else he is. Sal, you can shamelessly drop your credentials here for everyone to follow you. The first 10 minutes of this webinar will be me giving you updates, tangible ammunition that you can take into the field. Then I'm gonna hand it over to my esteemed guest, and he will give you his secret. And literally it is a secret because he hasn't opened it yet, as to how he is going to build, and he is already in the process of building a multi-thousand person brokerage. I know that's his goal. I know if we had it his way, all 250,000 max brokers would be in his team. And I'm sure he's going to do everything in his power to make that a reality. So let's go straight into the technical updates. Like always, if you guys have questions, put it in the chat. If you have questions for Sal, he'll address you. If you have questions for me, I'll address you once he's done talking, unless you ask them now, and I'll address them now. Let's get rolling. I just need to share my screen here. So we've had quite the week in global exchange, filled with exciting events, filled with milestones, filled with overcoming obstacles. And I'm very proud of the week that we had. It's taken a couple of years off my life, and that's fine. So as long as we are stronger for it, and that's exactly what we are because of it. So let's go straight into it. I'm just opening up GX Nitrous right here, and I'm gonna share my screen. So hope everyone can still, I think this is desktop 3. Beautiful. So just letting GX Nitrous load up. Oh, I forgot for some reason, when only on my computer, it takes like a million years because my internet sometimes is choppy. I'll try to test as well. And I will also load up. Beautiful. So can everyone see my screen? I think the chat box has disappeared on me. Where is it? Right up there. Beautiful. So I'm going to keep the chat open. Haha. Beautiful. So everyone sees my screen. I guess the first cosmetic change is that we have this auto video playing now. This is like the GX promo video. We had the song auto playing, and that annoyed enough people. And so we turned that off. Now we just have the video playing. Take some time to load, and I'm going to actually figure out how to render it in the front end so that it doesn't even load. It just automatically plays. I think it adds a dynamic element to the website. So that's just, it doesn't really mean much, but it's a little bit of an update. We'll be doing a lot more of that type of publicity marketing coming up. So first and foremost, let's log in. So I'm going to log in. I don't fully remember my password after changing it this week. I'm sure you guys are in the same boat unless you've used a password you recall very well. All right. So updates. The first update is the most consequential update of them all. And I really want to focus on this because it is something that's causing tremendous amount of issues, or it could cause issues. And I hope the fact that we've rectified it has solved those issues. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Right now, if someone wants to fund their account with US dollars, which is the best way, by the way, for them to get involved, they would have either bank wired us the money, or they would have done a Bitcoin deposit. They could have done credit card. We really want to standardize the process of putting money into your GX account. And so we've built a great process for that works in conjunction with our banking partners around the world, as well as our administrative staff, to ensure that you can track your progress and to ensure that the procedure is smooth. This is the most important process for global exchange, is the ability to get money in and out of the platform via fiat. And so we're continuously improving it. And we've had hiccups, we've had successes, but we want to continuously improve it. And I know this week we're going to implement this update that I'm showing you. And it's going to go a long way, I think, in terms of streamlining that. So I'm just here logging into the administrative panel. Perfect. So someone wants to add US dollars. Great. They click add funds. Let's be very clear. They can use 3 of these options right now. They're probably not going to use withdraw for broker balance, because if this is their first time, they wouldn't have had any balance to withdraw. They're either going to do bank transfer, or they're going to do e-transfer if they're Canadian. The other options, we are working and coming very soon on those fronts. They're going to be really important to you guys. But let's go straight into the one everyone's using, bank transfer. Right now, you will settle all of your accounts in US dollars with us. Soon we'll be adding 5 more currencies for settlement and 5 more currencies for payee. However, if your currency is not on this list, you just click US dollars. It's fine. It'll settle in US dollars and you'll be transferring. The FX will get calculated. So let's say I want to put in 10 US dollars into my account. It'll tell me you need to send $10 into your account. If you are trying to put in a different currency, let's say you're transferring from the EU, it will say 10 and it will calculate 8.99 EURs that you'll need to transfer in. So let's say it's 100 US dollars and I'm paying with US dollars. Great. Now I will click next. When I click next, it shows me a list of the banking options where I can transfer the money. If you are a domestic citizen of Canada, the United Kingdom, or the United States, or the European Union, there is an option here for you that's native. If you do not belong to any of those countries, your option is default Canada. Let me repeat that again so that you guys heard it clearly, because that's a question I've been getting over and over again, and that is an important one, an important distinction that you guys should be aware of. If you are from these countries, you click the country that you're from. If you are not, you click Canada, and you can either use the US dollar Canadian account or the Canadian dollar Canadian account. I would recommend US dollar. That's more standard. If you're from the UK, you click UK to UK. If you're from Europe, you click the UK bank, but European citizen. If you're from outside of the UK and Europe, but you want to for some reason send money to a UK account, be more than welcome, but it's convoluted. You can choose the United Kingdom outside of the UK and US. I mean, UK and Europe. If you're from the US, these are your options. If you are not from there, please do Canada. Okay, let's just say I'm transferring the money. Let's just say I put Canada as my option because that's where I'm sending the money to. Perfect. So I'm going to pick the US dollar one, and it's going to give me all of the different information that my bank, wherever I'm sending it from, will ask me when I go and I want to transfer my $100 US to this account. It'll give, in Canada, they'll ask you for all of this. Beautiful. You can download the spreadsheet directly from, you can download the PDF directly from here. It's a very beautiful little PDF that you're going to get. And it looks like this. Right? And this is the full PDF with all the information on it. And you can take that to your bank. You can take that to whoever it concerns this to, or you can just copy from here each of the figures and take it, do it online, copy and paste. Once you have that info, you know that it's your job to go and make the transfer. Please click confirm transfer. This is vitally, vitally important. You must click confirm transfer. When you click confirm transfer, it'll say your transaction has been noted. Please check the Vault Ledger tab and update the picture of your bank receipt. So what does that mean? That means now there's a verification process. So you go over here, you drop down and you click Vault Ledger. When you click Vault Ledger, there are 4 ledgers. There is fiat, digital, quick trades, and GX transfers. These 3 are functional right now. This is coming this week. Fiat assets is your ledger for all fiat deposits and withdrawals. Digital is all crypto deposits and withdrawals. So let's stick with fiat. Look at what it says at the bottom here. This is my most recent transfer. It says, at this time, Sharpan made a deposit via bank transfer for $100. It's pending on all 4 fronts because I have not verified my screenshot, or I haven't verified my bank transfer receipt. So I now have to click verify, click upload, and I'm going to upload my bank transfer receipt. Let's see what I got here. If I got one, I should always have some bank transfer receipt on my computer. Okay, great. And click submit. And immediately this goes to pending, because now your job is done. As the user, as the customer, your job is finito, because now it's the banking partner's job in Canada, in this example, to retrieve the funds, validate that your receipt is the one that sent it, and then give the validation for your account to be updated. So I'm going to play the role of banking partner here. And I'm going to see, okay, I'm at CIBC, I'm at TD, I'm at Bank of America, wherever we have banking partners. And I'm going to validate that the transaction came in. Okay, Chopin. Okay, perfect. Let's say, for example, that the banking partner was not satisfied with what you uploaded. Maybe it was a blurry picture, or maybe he needs something else. Maybe he needs some proof of this and that and the other. He will be able to update that in the software we built for them, and it'll change. He'll say needs action, and he'll change it to that update. Beautiful. So now immediately this will go back into a needs action on your behalf. I'll refresh the page. See, verify deposit again, click it, and now it's telling me upload a clear copy. It could say upload a driver's license. It could say this, that, and the other. They'll communicate with you and you'll get a notification for that. Okay, so I understand. I'll upload a clear picture, no big issue. Submit. And again, it'll go back into, it'll change from verify deposit, it'll go into pending. Beautiful. Now the banking partner gets the transaction. Now the banking partner gets the transaction, and he will then change it to validated as long as the funds land. If the funds land the next day or the next day, they'll obviously wait for that. They'll go into validated and they will give you all the input amounts, which in this case is great. Now, if you refresh, because they're done their job on their side, you will now see the updated TXN. You will see that you received 100. Fees are pending because right now we're not charging any wire deposit fees. $100 US, and my new updated balance is 366. Transaction is validated. Now you can track this whole process from your Vault ledger, 366 updated. Does this make sense? It should be a clear process. If you do not go through this process and you send us money, we will send it back. Your account will not get funded and your money will get, your bank will have an issue, our bank will have an issue. We don't want it. Please do this properly. Ensure that your customers watch this video before they send money. I'm going to chop what I just said off and put it on YouTube. Please, please, please make sure that it happens for the safety of your funds to go smoothly through this process. We have done everything, worked with the banks to make sure this happens well, and we want you guys to leverage this better for you, more transparency, everything is there. And we're only gonna make this process smoother, faster, better notified for everyone involved, because we think obviously this is the core of everything that we're doing. The same exact procedure we're adding Monday for withdrawals, meaning if you wanna withdraw money out of your US dollar account into your bank account, button will come here, verify, all of that stuff will happen. You'll know where the transaction lies. We've already tested the withdrawal function in all the countries that we operate in. It's great. In some of the courses, it's same day exits. You'll get it into your bank account. That means if you sell crypto, let's say you deposit Bitcoin in here, you sell it, get it into dollars, you can withdraw it to your bank. You get commissions, withdraw it, goes into your bank. It's a great way for you to have both sides of the network. Now think about your customer's life, how much easier it's for them when they can do all of this and track all of this. That is the main update. It was one of the reasons we had some system issues last week. We're incorporating this, we're incorporating some additional security. It's really, really exciting because I think this does a tremendous amount to streamline and simplify your process. So I just wanted to give that update. Update number 2 is on commission withdrawals. People have been asking us, people that withdraw commissions from their brokerage on a constant basis don't have any issues with this because usually they'll take it out in Bitcoin or everything like that. This is the official explanation of how commission withdrawal works in our new system. So how does it work? You have a brokerage. If you have a brokerage, you click GX Broker Statements. Here you can see all your transactions. You can see your withdrawable balance. Then you would go to withdrawal, and here you can click withdraw. And there used to be a bunch of options here. Like you can withdraw with Bitcoin, withdraw with Ether, withdraw with US dollars to your bank account. All of that's withdraw on GXT. Now, all of those have been removed because we're streamlining this process as well. You can only withdraw to your vault. So basically you're taking money from your brokerage account, broker commissions, and moving it to the dollar account in your vault. This is calculated in dollars. Your vault is denominated in dollars. It's the same thing. So you would put 0.20 cents, for example, and click submit. And withdrawal request noted. Now it'll reload the page and it will show you that the withdrawal request has been noted here, withdrawal, and it will go into your vault. Now, when it does that, from the vault, you can just take it out in any of the mechanisms that you're accustomed to. If you want to get it out in Bitcoin, you just go to buy crypto, trade into Bitcoin, send it out, or leave it in Bitcoin. If you want Ether, same deal. If you want to buy GXT with it, same deal. As soon as we put in the withdrawal to your bank option, same thing. You can take it out, bank transfer, same day if it's domestic, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So now commissions go into Vault, and from Vault, you have an outbound process that you can track through your ledger. Inbound, same thing, into the Vault, track it through your ledger, whether it's digital assets or fiat assets. So again, super simplified, super streamlined. Please make sure you adhere to it, and we will continue to improve and streamline that process. Okay, other updates. Yeah, there's a couple actually. Let me show you guys some of the things that are in store. One of the things that we've gotten a lot of requests for is to improve the mobile interface of this app. Now, those of you that were on the call, one of the sneak calls I did this week, the Ignite My Finances webinar, I just went completely rogue and I showed the entire mobile app on my phone that no one else has ever seen before, and probably none of you guys have ever seen unless you're on that video. I just showed all of it. And so that app is coming really, really shortly. And one of the reasons we didn't work on the mobile optimization for the GX Nitrous app is because that app is coming. And then there's another GX Nitrous app coming, right? But I think it's becoming too ridiculous for most people to handle. And so we're going and optimizing page by page of GX Nitrous. For those of you that don't understand how difficult that actually is, imagine building out a Mona Lisa and then asking to reconfigure that for a different screen. Code, it's actually easier to do it in pictures. For code, it's a completely different code set. Anyway, we wanted to just build that directly native into mobile, but we're doing it here. And so to give you some idea of what that looks like, just go to the login, log out, see this login page there. When you click mobile view for here, inspect, and then you change it to like, let's say iPhone 10. We've already re-optimized our our login page. You click iPhone 10 and bang. So again, what it will look like is a complete mobile app. Like if you go to gxnitrous.com on your phone, this is what you'll see now, optimized for mobile. Every page will look like it's a mobile app once we're done optimizing it. And then, it will launch the app, but again, won't have as much flair because everyone can just use gxnitrous.com on their Chrome browser. But I think it's very important, especially in the new markets, foreign markets that we're opening up, mobile is the preferred way of using, communicating with their platforms. Just wanted to give an update on that. And the bonus, man, I regret giving out this bonus because this one is rough for me. People are making a lot of money off of this bonus. I know that the #1 earner this week was Justin and Luigi, so congrats to them. I think if you saw their Facebook post, they made about 3,500 US, all because of the bonus. They only really made 1,700, and then the bonus doubled them, right? Because they signed up all directs. If you sign up all directs, that's the type of results you can get. It's an incredibly lucrative bonus. And I just want to add one word to that. It's insane when you think about it, right? Because you're like shooting for the bonus, which in most companies, it's like once you hit their bonus, once you hit the quota, now you got to start all over. Well, with us, once you hit the bonus, that's when you start overriding them. It's like you work so hard to get the bonus, you get paid once, it's a lump sum, that's great. And then you override them forever. It's ridiculous when you actually think about it like that. But it's great incentive. Obviously, we want people hitting it. It's there, permanent, and we're going to continue promoting. We're going to make sure it works out. There's a tremendous amount of other technology updates that I don't want to mention right now until I've tested them. We are adding a test environment for our development team now so that we can make some more we could do some more proficient testing before pushing it live so there are less bugs. We're also releasing a bug bounty this week so that you guys will be able to earn a little bit of GXT for reporting bugs. Trust me, I don't think you guys have any issues reporting bugs because we get inundated with them all the time, and rightfully so, because we need to fix everything. But now you're going to get compensated. It's going to happen in an organized way, and the GXT will get deposited straight to your brokerage account. It's going to be really cool for that. So yeah, and the last thing I want to talk about is what you guys can start using this week as some of the automated sales tools. Now, I'm building some really advanced automated sales systems for your back office. I'm working with a great company to do that. We'll have a lot of information in the upcoming weeks on that, like all of a full CRM system. All of that will be there, and there'll be ability for you guys to purchase and access different things. But what I've already built is these 2 EverWebinar systems that you guys can start using now. For those of you that don't know, I think I've talked about this before. EverWebinar basically is a way that lets you run. Do you keep 30% after you've done the, what do you mean override getting the bonus? Yeah, okay, Shelly. I didn't see these questions. One question, would we get an email notification when the status is updated? When you are chopping this video, please have all this in it, the withdrawal. Okay. I hope that all does get in it, but I'll answer your question right now, which is, yeah, you will get an email notification. We have it set up. We haven't turned on that email notification. We'll turn that on today. Then we could do a test for that. Second point, Shelly, do you keep 30% after your 3? Okay, let me be clear about the bonus before I proceed. This is the way that it works. And I think there's some confusion because of the way that we've presented it, but the way that we've presented it is actually simpler than what it is. Monday morning, 12:01 a.m. EST to Sunday night, 11:59 EST. If your brokerage generates more than $1,500 worth of direct token sales, you now earn 30% on all those token sales as opposed to 15%. Our commission structure right now is you get 15% on all direct token sales. If I go sell $1 worth of GXT through my brokerage, which means I sign up a user, they go buy $1 worth of GXT in their account, I make 15 cents or $100, $15. If I do that to the tune of $1,500, I don't make what I should have made, which is, what is it, 200 is 15% of 15% of 1,500. I make 30% of that, because that's essentially 3 brokers paying $500. Now, if you sell $50,000 worth of GXT in 1 week, you make 30% of that. That could be from one person, or the way we explain it is that it could be from 3 different people, because it's simpler to think about it like 3 brokers, but it could be one person. And my strategy, if I was a broker, is I would focus on getting 1,500 the first day. The first day of the week, I'm trying to knock out 1,500, whether it's from one person or 5 people or 10 people or whatever. Once I do that, every person I sign up from that week, that day on, from that week, I know I'm making 30 points. It becomes really simple to calculate. You can make a lot. Now, what I mean you get to override them is, once you sign them up as a broker, you're overriding all of the transactions that they do. You're making the commission. That's how our indirect commission structure works on all sales. So if you're not familiar with that, please go watch my commission structure video, and there's like a huge PDF on it that will simplify what you're asking. But it's a huge revenue stream upfront. Plus, that's your broker, that's your guy, that's your girl. Everything he does from that point on, you're overriding, and continues to trickle. So it's quite a bit of revenue for yourself. And I know people have taken advantage of that. And I know as more and more people understand, they'll take advantage of it. Oh yes, the sales systems. So right now we have 3, but I'm only recommending 2. How EverWebinar works is it's a way that allows you to send out a webinar, a pre-recorded webinar that looks like it's gonna go live as soon as the person comes on the website. It's a very well-used digital marketing tactic. So let's say you land on launchmybrokerage.com, like I just did, right? Let me actually refresh. So I land on launchmybrokerage.com because I ran an ad to it. I referred my friend to it, whatever, right? It's gonna give you this like, oh, start your own cryptocurrency exchange, print millions, exclusive webinar below. And it's telling me that on December 16th, 7:45 a.m. and where I am right now it is 7:44 a.m. that there's a webinar starting in 1 minute. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of freaky. That there's a webinar starting in 1 minute, and I click register now. I get this registration pop up. As soon as I register, they'll get an email saying, hey, that your webinar link is right here. Please click it, and they're going to go into one of my pre-recorded opportunity webinars right away live, and they can ask questions and everything like that. Now, it's one of the webinars that I did a while back that we have loaded to this, like months back. It's still pretty accurate, but I'm going to make a custom video just for the EverWebinar where I'm also looking like I'm answering questions that are being asked typically in my opportunity webinar. In this webinar, I don't think I did that. So it looks quite interactive, and there's a type box, everything is there. As soon as the webinar is done, you can follow up with the person. Right now, there's no automatic they follow up with you, but you can definitely follow up with the person because you know that they've watched it. This doesn't matter what time they go on this website, it's always going to get this webinar started for them. It's like a webinar origination and management software. We are then going to tie this into your CRM system. So you'll know when someone watched a webinar, you'll know when someone hasn't watched a webinar, all of that stuff. Right now, you don't have that data, but you do have the system. You can send them to launchmybrokerage.com, or if you're selling to someone who's a little more, let's say, juvenile, I've tested this one out, becomecryptorich.com, which is essentially to people that want a little bit, a little bit more flair than we offer traditionally. So this one is much more professional. It talks about the story of cryptocurrency exchanges, talks about the dichotomy of exchanges versus users, dark chapter in cryptocurrency trading and how the global exchange is trying to tackle that problem, how GX Broker allows you to lift your business up. And then there's a really professional landing page website that we've built that's for like kind of more corporate clients. We'll send that out to you guys as well. All of them right now go to the same video, and we will update videos. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is there is opportunities for you to actually request custom webinars, webinar sequences, particularly in multiple languages, so that you can share this in different countries. This is the first two, obviously it's in English, and we'll be enhancing this automated sales system for you guys. So definitely start using it, but maybe you should watch the webinar once yourself. You can, I'll be updating the different videos and stuff like that, but soon we'll make a video specifically for this. So this is gonna really be something that you guys can work with. It's all mobile friendly. The entire webinar sequence is mobile friendly. What else is there? Man, there's so much. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Sal. I think those were some meaningful updates. And I really hope you guys got a chance to watch my town hall video. Obviously, whenever I feel that there needs to be something addressed because people are asking questions, they have concerns, legitimate questions, legitimate concerns in the Facebook group, in the Telegram group, we will never, ever, ever back away from it. I'm the person that unfortunately cannot back down from something like that. We will address it all very publicly, just like we did here. And I think it's a sign of how much we want to show you guys at all times as we build out this thing. We're building it out together. That's the reality of the circumstance. We're not perfect, and we are always gonna make our best foot forward to improve. And we have absolutely complete belief in our brokers to do the right thing at all times. And so please watch that, and please, please, please add your guys to the Facebook group. When you sign up a broker or user, add them to the Facebook group so they don't ask the same questions again and again in their broker chat. That would be very much appreciated. And I'm gonna turn it off to Sal now for his part of the training.
All right, if you would stop sharing. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hey guys, as you may be aware of where we are in our growth, where we are in our journey with GX. I don't know how long you have been a part of this platform, part of this journey. I myself have gotten the pleasure to meet Sharpen here at the idea back in, I think, April. And I was so intrigued by the possibility of having a platform that I could send audience members to buy crypto, to join my main crypto opportunity, that I was entranced by it. And thankfully I had a good friend that peer pressured me into just saying, I'll explain later, just get in right now. And I did. It wasn't until later that I truly understood the gravity of what exactly we have. And later I decided to go from a broker to a broker dealer. And then even then, I did not truly understand and appreciate the gravity of what we had. And up until now, being in this Bangalore support center, being around the buzz of the programmers, of the support agent, of Sharpen and his insane schedule and odd eating habits and patterns, I've gotten to learn about what we're building here. And I've actually turned this from my side project, from using this to go direct people to a main project, to this becoming a main project, because it is so universal, it is so grand in its vision that we can be the Switzerland of crypto and just provide the portal through which the world accesses, as you guys know, as you guys became a broker. Now, I want to talk to you about strategies for growth, as well as the nature of what we have, and understanding this in a different light, so that maybe you can take this from an internet opportunity thing to a badge of honor that you, amongst the maybe 200,000 brokers that will ever exist, and be amongst these individual brokers that are deployed into society to help onboard the masses of people that have yet to be educated about the new era of economics. So I want to ask you a question that is somewhat rhetorical, but it's of my story, and it's quite an intriguing one. It is, how did someone like myself, who was born in the outskirts of a third world country, get a chance to come to America and study my butt off to get into medical school, and then have some emergency in the family where my dad had a heart attack, and ultimately dropping out of med school with $72,000 worth of student loans, and working odd jobs overnight, and finding out about this network marketing thing, and falling into different failures after failures. Finally find the combination of network marketing plus crypto, and combining those two together to make so much astronomical amounts of money that I matched what my family was making on an annual basis to a monthly basis, and then exceeded that to the point of 6 figures a month, and then paid off my student loans. How was I able to do that with, get this, no dollars spent on any sort of social media ads? I did not run any sort of funnels. I did not run any sort of email list, or any sort of campaigns, which I don't say that proudly. I say that like, oh my gosh, I missed out on a lot of money. But how was I able to build 6-figure a month income in multiple businesses without doing these traditional marketing things? And that's what I want to share with you guys today. And hopefully you guys take some points to apply to your own strategies and techniques, because that has completely changed my life, allowed me to do incredible things for myself, for my family, get out of debt, travel insanely to the point where I don't even sleep in the same bed for a month in a row. And that all began with a camera that I secretly bought myself when I was going to college, with some of the savings that I had. It was a Sony Zecti handheld camcorder. And the reason why that's relevant is because I wanted to document my journey through college. And although that never really got anywhere, that taught me the power of making videos, and it got me comfortable making videos. And that eventually turned into, wait, if I'm just doing this for my personal journaling, why not apply this in my marketing of my opportunity? And that began the shift, and that has completely changed my life, because in order to connect with people, especially people that have great distances in this online ecosystem that we engage with in the social medias of the world, people are strangers. And if we can provide more depth, going from text to voice note to videos, and eventually being able to meet up with these people, which I've gotten the pleasure to do with so many people around the world that were once 2D friends and now became 3D friends. What I'm referring to is the concept of relationship building. Social media is simply a vehicle to do that relationship building in one vertical, but that's not the only vertical. It is a powerful one. It is one that allows us to do it on a much larger scale, one to many, but at the end of it and the root of it, it is relationship building. And so we have to find ways to pour ourselves into building these relationships, so that when people find something or hear something, they know that you are a resource of crypto connections, that you are someone that is an expert, someone that they can rely on to be there, to be someone that is their friend as well as a business partner. And I say business partner because although we may put terms on the people that we are partnered with, whether it's upline, downline, the reality is that these people are our business partners, the brokers that we bring on board, the customers that we treat with the care that we should. They are extensions of our incomes. They are extensions of ourselves, allowing us to multiply our time so that we are earning income in multiple time zones, perhaps even to the point of every single hour of the day at a certain point and be able to make money, as Warren Buffett says, in your sleep. And that all begins with realizing that more than the opportunity is great, which I'm extremely, extremely grateful to not just GX, but also Sharpen for his leadership, for his authenticity, for his openness about where we are and where we're headed. And we take such an opportunity and we have to be the messenger, and the messenger is important in getting the message across, because we are friends, we are brokers, we are the extensions that take these complex ideas of crypto, of how to transact in the new economy, and make that humanistic, make that something that people can relate to say, hey, I know that he or she has my back, that they understand this, that they can provide me the resources, they can get me the information that I need, and that level of comfort. Like, imagine a friend that is not on social media. Imagine a genuine friend that you've had for multiple years. If they recommended something to you, would you not say, you know what, like, let's do it? There's friends that I have that would just join simply because I've said it without them knowing anything about the platform. I'm sure you have friends like that as well. I want you guys to consider the ROI of one broker that you bring into your brokerage, how powerful they are, and how much it's worth the effort, energy. Every single person that I'm doing business with in my brokerage, at least to the front line, has received a personal video from me. Every single person that has entered the Crypto Broker Academy has received a personal video from me. You think that doesn't take time, energy, or effort? I know the ROI of a person, of a connection, of building a relationship is the depth of it. Not, oh, I know this person by name, or I know this person by a profile picture. It's the depth that I'm interested in. You build depth and people will follow you to the ends of the world. And that is exactly what I want to convey to you. It's not just about liking someone's post. It's not just about leaving a comment, which you should do, considering that it's a social platform and the algorithms rewards social activity. But beyond that, we have technologies to send a voice note, to check up on people that we have turned into friends. There's so many people. We live in a world where now friends are not just in real life, but people that we've never met. I have friends around the world that I genuinely look forward to hearing from, look forward to just talking about things that are not even business related, because of social media, because of the world that we live in. And it's because of the depth that we've created. So by creating depth, by talking more in an authentic way, whether it's through videos, whether you're comfortable doing that or not, it's something that you really, really want to extend into, whether it's live stream, whether it's YouTube videos. It has changed my life. And I can only tell you what has been effective to me, what has led someone like myself, who is not in this industry, but rather in the industry of academia, to come in and not have all of the network marketing apparatuses of paid ads, of funnels, of emails. Using those tactics, of course, you can go very far. And of course, they would have definitely helped me go even further. But the fact that I've been able to do this should tell you just the raw power of effort, energy, and time invested to outcome. And I'm extremely, extremely grateful that we have a platform that rewards us for doing that, as well as a compensation structure. Have you ever taken the time to do the math on just 3 brokers and now the reward plan that Sharpen has put in place, which, by the way, a resource that I want to provide you guys, if I may share, is this right here, a full, hopefully you guys can see my screen, but I've created Crypto Broker Academy, as you guys may know, and here I have taken the time, energy, effort to digest so much of every aspect of the company and created a bunch of whiteboard videos, back office tutorial videos, as well as recorded webinars that you guys can see, including interviews with Sharpen and many others that I will be creating. And you guys are more than welcome to take ideas from this. You guys are more than welcome to share these videos, which do not have any links other than the link to the Facebook group. You guys are more than welcome to subscribe here to get notifications for all future videos. I think we have something very rare, which is just like we are neutral to the cryptocurrency industry and neutral to anyone that wants to engage in that new world, we can also be helpful to each other. We can also be a community that says, you know what, regardless of which upline, downline, sideline you might be in, that we all hold GXT, the GX token. And because of that, we are all connected. We are all, in a way, invested in each other's successes. So this is something that, regardless of where you are, I am pro GX, I'm pro global exchange, and any way that I can be of help, whether it's through these videos, whether it's through the agenda and mission of Crypto Broker Academy, I want you guys to do very, very well. And of course, there are so many different tactics that you guys can learn about social media marketing, about whether it's doing videos, whether it's getting in people's inboxes and whatnot. And those will, of course, take longer to learn than just this call. But what I want to convey to you is ask yourself the financial salvation that you've been waiting for, the crypto opportunity that you've been waiting for because you absolutely love the idea of crypto, but you see that the industry is filled with so much junky opportunities that promise you X amount of growth per month, per week, per day. And we know the life cycles of these fly-by-night companies. And you want to combine the world of crypto, which is extremely powerful, with the world of network marketing and have something sustainable, which has been extremely rare and difficult to find. And I think we found that here with GX. Is it not worth all of your effort, all of your energy, all of your creativity to come up with the tactics and strategies and keep putting in the hours? Because nothing is going to change unless we do. And when the right opportunity, which has been GX, with the right amount of action meets with the timing that we have, I don't see any reason why any one of you guys on this call cannot make at least job replacing to zip code replacing income. I absolutely cannot see, with the timing that we're in, with the openness that Sharpen has delivered information, with the incentives that he's put in place, with the innovativeness or ingenuity of what we have, the uniqueness that we bring to the market, and the universal solution and income stream that we bring to other leaders in the crypto space, there is no reason why. And the instant payout, my goodness, oh my goodness, the instant payout is just ridiculous. I really, really am appreciative of Sharpen understanding how powerful, how addictive, how much of an instant gratification that is to be able to sign up a broker and then instantly see that commission in a withdrawable form, or see the ongoing balance increase. It is one of those things that where you look forward to opening up your back office to see what happened in your brokerage. So I want to leave you guys off with this, that there is hundreds of different tactics that you can learn, and there isn't a magical formula that I can give you right now, because all magical formulas require effort, energy, and hard work, which it's never without that. The question is, have you found the opportunity of your dreams, the girl of your dreams or the guy of your dreams, to devote yourself, as I have dropped everything else. And trust me, there is so many opportunities. Even right now, as I'm doing this, there's opportunities that are coming on my phone right now. I kid you not, about another project, and I am monogamous. I am here to grow with the GX family. I'm here to plant my flag and be a ambassador of the brand of the Crypto Broker Academy, which again, I urge you guys to utilize the resources, because they're here for everyone in the GX family. But if you found something special, which I have been searching, if you could do all the things that you did for the wrong girl, for the wrong company, how much could you do for the right girl, the right company? Put a ring on her, and I'll see you guys at the top.
Host has to, 1 second. Mm-hmm. You cannot start your video because host has stopped it.
Oh, wow. Now you're in my shoes.
That's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So host, can you go over my go over my, like click attendees and allow me to join? I mean, like I'm already a host. You just need to click allow video.
Okay, more. There's remove, make host.
No, it's like on the right-hand side on the tab where it says attendees and panelists.
I see.
Okay, well, can everyone see me still? I mean, so can everyone hear me? I think everyone can still hear me. Okay, great. Sal, you can hear me?
Yes, but let me make you a host. If that helps.
Well, I think I am a host, but it's fine. It's fine.
That
Would, let me see. No, it doesn't really change anything. Oh, I'm a host now. Yeah. Cool. I'm back. All right. So, hit the chat. There's the chat. Quick question. Would we get an email notification? Yep. Already got that. Chopping up the video. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sweet. Let's make it happen. Yes, we are. Fabulous, guys. Okay. So last thing, I'm going to open it up to questions. If you guys have any questions, please post them now. If not, we're going to wrap up this week's Applied Treasure Printing. I mean, I don't know if you guys understood the power of what Sal taught you. Simplest thing that you can take away. I mean, I've seen it. It's madness what he does. It's absolutely madness. I've never seen it in my life apart from him. I'll actually give you a live example. When we were conversing before he got here, he would do nothing but send me video messages. It's absolutely insane, like how he does it. He just sends video messages through Facebook or WhatsApp, and this is literally of him talking. Like instead of replying to you, he will just record, and not like a audio recording like some people do. He will make a video message and respond to you. And the degree to where that goes, like he said, the ROI of that is just insane. You have no idea the value of 1 degree of depth, because everyone on the internet is connected at the same level of depth, just it's 2D interaction. Adding 1 degree, you don't need to take them out for dinner. If you just respond with the video where they can see you, it changes everything. It changes everything about your relationship right then and there. So, Tasmin asks if I can explain the 453 brokers in a week incentive thoroughly. Sure, I'll do that one more time. It's essentially means, okay, let's start with what does it mean when you're selling a broker? When you're selling a broker, it means that one person that signed up with you using your link has chosen to buy 450 GX tokens from the company, from the platform. Now, when they do that, that's calculated as a token transaction. The value of that transaction, if they buy $450, is $450. Now, on a token transaction, you earn 15%. So let's do that math. Let's just go straight to the basics. You earn 15% of the entire token transaction if that's your direct person. So 15 times 500, which is typically the number that we use to associate, is $75. 15% of 500 is $75. So for every broker that you sell, you're getting $75. If you sell 3 in 1 week, instead of making 75 times 3, which is what you would have made normally, which is $225, you are making double that. You're making $450, because we then change your commission structure from 15% to 30%. So in theory, now you're making $150 per person, $450 for 3. And that's what that means. You have to do that within 1 week, Monday morning to Sunday night. Now, when you do that, you are actually unlocking 30% for all direct token transactions for that entire week. So let's say you get the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th person that week, you're making 30% on all of them. And this is how Justin and Luigi were able to make 3,500 in 1 week. They went and signed up like 15 brokers direct. When they would have got a commission of $1,750, they got a commission of $3,500. And that doesn't matter if you sell it to brokers in $500 increments, or if you sell it to one guy who just buys $3,500 worth of tokens. It's the same thing. So as long as you hit that $1,500 token threshold, which is 3 brokers, if you want to simplify it in those terms, you're making 30%. So the instant commissions, what he means is that the commissions for token sales move from your balance to 30, they move from your normal balance to your withdrawable balance instantly. So then you can withdraw them to your vault instantly and have access to them. That's only on token transactions. Yes, the Kickstart bonus is every week. Every week. In theory, you can, that's what I said. I would start off every Monday by clearing my bonus. I would just go out and get $1,500 worth of token sales, excuse me. And now every dollar of tokens I sell, I'm making 30% on. Easiest way to generate revenue. And the crazy part about that is, like I said, after they sign up as a broker, you override them, meaning anything that they do now, you now tap into that commission structure as well. So it's like a win-win-win for everyone. With the Insta webinar thing, if you're all using the same website, how do we collect leads? Yeah, exactly. So no, Carrie, that's what I was saying, is that you're going to need to remember, like right now, it's not built in a way that it sends you notification when you get a lead. We are building that now, but you can now send this out to anybody and keep track of it yourself. Like instead of telling them to attend the live webinar, which we still recommend for people that want the live interaction, you would essentially send this out to whoever they want. They can watch the webinar whenever they feel like it, and then you can follow up with them. You just know that as soon as you send it to them, as soon as they click it, they will get a webinar to watch. You get 30% from your only your downlines. Only your directs. The direct token transactions. If you have not watched my entire series on how the direct versus indirect or the token transaction for the OTC transaction, please watch it. It's on YouTube in a full playlist on GXLive. I'm pretty sure Sal's already broken it down on Crypto Broker Academy. There's already a PDF. Please go through it. It will make a lot more sense of what I'm talking about. I hope that answers the question. One more. Shoot. Let me know if you're gonna, I think you're typing it up, Shelly. If one of my direct brokers has, Kenneth, you have to watch my videos. That's an indirect transaction, depending on what, remember, any broker can facilitate multiple types of transactions. So then the question I'd ask you is, what does your direct broker doing? Is his customers buying crypto? Is his best customers becoming brokers? Is his customers doing digital transactions? You get paid differently on all of those. And so then depending on how far away you are, I mean, it's a very robust system. Please watch my videos or else, because it's not a direct, it's not a straightforward answer. OTC. So if they're doing like your direct, if your broker has a customer who's buying OTC, and then that broker set it depends on what fees the broker set, because it's OTC fees now. So if the broker set a 5% fee and his customer is buying $100, that means there's $5 worth of fees. He's keeping 70%, 30% trickles upline. So out of the 10% that trickles upline, out of 30, but 10% is what goes into broker chain, you're getting 1/3 of that. Having a hard time getting support today. Will there be more support agents soon? How long will people expect to wait? Yes, Sundays, guys, let me be upfront. Let me be completely clear. Sundays, don't expect support. Don't expect instant support. I know that's problematic. We're going to rectify that. We are adding a completely new support regimen. We're bringing in some specialists who specialize in on-demand support. We're going to even add phone support soon so you can call in. But for now, until further notice, don't expect too much on a Sunday from our end. If it's an emergency, if you have a big transaction, if something is tremendously wrong, you can contact me. I will always be in those support chats, but that's essentially how it looks then for Sundays right now. But we are fixing that. I think in the next 2 weeks, it'll be completely sorted and it will be instant within 1 hour support 7 days a week. Can we unstake GXT, or is there a minimum time to stake? You can unstake GXT whenever you want, but you'll lose your brokerage if you go below the threshold. Did I answer everything? Thanks. All right, guys. I appreciate all of the questions. Again, we are the next, if you want to know what's on my agenda, because I want to make this all about that as well. What's on my agenda? The next 3 things I'm hitting out of the park, apart from what is the minimum transaction one can do via after, I mean, it's pennies. You don't need, there's no minimum. when you have US dollars in your account, you can, there's no minimum. What's on my agenda for the next couple of weeks, maximum, it's not a maximum after you have an account balance. It's a maximum you can wire transfer. The maximum you can wire transfer depends to what account you're wire transferring to. So for a Canadian one, it's pretty high. It's $250,000 a day. If you want to do US, right now we have it at 10,000 a day. UK is about 10,000 a day as well. Okay, so the next steps on my agenda, what the company is working on. Number one, upgraded carry. This one's, I think will have a lot of impact on you. Full-time phone support. So for technical queries, for emergencies, we want you to be able to call in and get active phone support as well as instant WhatsApp responses. So that's really big priority that the company is implementing over the next couple of weeks, because we want to provide intense support, more dynamic than we've already been doing it, more direct, more personal, more advanced. That's a huge priority, and I'm working on that over the next couple of weeks. Second thing, email marketing, email notifications. We have very remedial email notifications right now, right? So I'm building out a sequence of email notification funnels where, like, when someone signs up, they get personalized message from the CEO, and all of this stuff will come in terms of glamorized email notifications. Number three, funding your US dollar account with credit card. We're working pretty diligently on getting that done. That's going to be pretty big. Number four, obviously mobile responsiveness. That's going to be really big. So those four things are immediate priorities for me and the company. And so a lot of your concerns will get wrapped up in that, and we will be answering it. All right. Hope that gives some clarity. It's an exciting time. It's very, very exciting. Please join the Facebook group, Telegram channel, and let's go from there. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining this episode of Apply Pressure. I will see you all next week.